What's up, guys, and welcome to week one of our NFL Madden franchise of Madden 2024. So we are on week one. I know it's his preseason. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to simming to preseason or past preseason, just straight into regular season because I feel like going through preseason, especially like in the actual NFL, it just is like it's a nice sneak peek. However, I don't feel like it's quite necessary. Like you're doing practices, you're doing scrimmages, you're doing like two-team practices in the actual NFL. You are professionals. Your body should be ready for this. You're getting paid like professionals. Therefore, the preseason games are nice. I really think they should just like bump it down to I think maybe two, and then from there, have like a 18-week game or season with a second bye week. That way, I know it's been talks in the NFL. That way, you would have President's Day that following Monday for a lot of jobs would have off after that Super Bowl. So that's what I am thinking would be best. However, I am not the commissioner. I just run a YouTube and Twitch channel, and we're playing a franchise in Madden. So this is what we're going with. We are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last time we did a draft, I posted it on YouTube, so you guys can see how we ended up here. We'll go straight to the roster so you guys can see the squad. Here we are. Do I feel great about the draft? No. Do I feel good? Yes. The classic good, not great. Um, as you can see, here is the squad. We have Russell Wilson as our quarterback. We kind of punted on the quarterback position so we can kind of bolster the offensive line, which the offensive line I think looks really, really good. We have my boy Hawkinson at tight end. I'm even wearing his jersey. Shout out to when Hawkinson was on the Detroit Lions and not the Minnesota Vikings. He was my boy, and ever since they drafted him, I was like, this dude's going to be great in the NFL. And he has been really, really good. When we did the draft, I had a Lions hat on and a Packers jersey, so I'm going to switch it for the first week because I don't own a Bucs jersey, believe it or not. We just chose the franchise at random, and I said I was going to play one of my top five favorite teams, and that's where we're at. So I thought, might as well switch the hat and the jersey combo. And plus, I actually had a Hawkinson jersey, and we're playing with him. So we're going to go ahead and rock with that. Actually, I only have two jerseys of the teams, the teammates that we have, him and Aaron Jones, and that's it. Aaron Jones is our running back with Chase Brown as the backup with Amir Abdullah as the RB3. Our wide receivers, I went kind of a mid route. It was focused more on the offensive line and running back, as you can see. Same with tight end. We went with Chris Olave as our wide receiver one, which I feel actually pretty okay about, and then Nico Collins is our wide receiver two, which I feel really good about, knowing that is going to be the 2026 season or 2025 season coming up. So I feel pretty good about it. Obviously, this game is going to be 2 years old, so it is what it is. He apparently Nico Collins is already hurt, which is awesome. Love that. So our wide receiver three is Julio Jones. We're gonna try to get him a ring. He was one of the greats in the 2010s. Robert Woods is our wide receiver four. Feel pretty good about that. Randall Cobb and Cole Beasley to round it out. Let's go take a look at our senior home on the defense. So we have our boy Hutch. I feel really, really good about. I feel good about our defensive line with Reader and Graham's not bad. Our linebackers are okay. We have Bobby Wagner going to be the captain. We have the Wards on short safety and cornerback. We have Whitehead as a free safety and Patrick Peterson as our cornerback two. So this is kind of I think our weak link in the team, special teams, for all you who care about the special teams. I have AJ Cole punting, and then Jake Elliott as our kicker, and then I've just put Abdullah as both our kick return and our punt return guy, just because I don't predict him to getting a lot of use. I think hopefully he doesn't have a lot of use as our RB3, so I put him there instead of Randall Cobb because we might be using him in case anybody else gets hurt in the wide receiver squad. And then Patrick Peterson, who's our number two corner, was also our punt returner. I was like, absolutely not. We need him out there, so we're gonna do Abdullah as our kick returner. So here's the squad. I feel pretty okay about our offense, and I feel less okay on our defense. But without further ado, let's go ahead and sim to the regular season so we can get started on week one. Let's see. Let's just sim to regular season. You have selected to skip ahead multiple weeks. Are you sure you want to wish to continue? Absolutely. I realize. Let's brighten this up a little bit because it is kind of dark and gloomy out. It's a perfect day for football. But I'm actually excited. Let me know what you guys think about the franchise series. I was thinking about maybe doing them on Thursday instead of Friday because I usually try to do Fantasy Friday, but I'm taking a break from Baldur's Gate right now just because I don't want to get burnt out because it is such a long game. We get the Vikings to start it off. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's fine. Um, I previously mentioned them about Hawkinson, so that's pretty cool. It looks like we have the Bears in the following week, and then we also have the Eagles. So we're either versing the NFC East or NFC, probably NFC North division. So we'll verse the Lions and Packers. All right, cool. I didn't know the schedule for the Buccaneers. We're going to be hitting up the NFC North, my favorite division. Awesome, great. We get to play against them. So it looks like the Vikings have Lamar Jackson in this league. That's insane. Looks like we have a bunch of stuff to do. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. About possibly making this like a Thursday type weekly thing because we are 16 weeks away from the actual regular NFL season starting. Right now we are recording this or we're streaming this at end of May, so we still have all of summer to go through. This is just a little treat for us who are waiting for football. Like myself, I love football season. It's my favorite sport, and I don't know, it gives us something to do. I might make this a weekly thing. I might not. Maybe make it like a Thursday night football thing on the channel. We have nothing going on Thursdays. With Monday being Borderlands, Wednesday being story games for We Decide, and then fantasy games for Friday. Um, but let me know what you guys think. So let's go ahead. Looks like we have a bunch of stuff we have to attend to. Opening day keys. Speak to the media about the keys to winning an opening day game. Let's go. Realize our offense is 89 and our defense is 85. That checks out. Actually, you know what? That checks out. Ugh. Coach, it's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Vikings. What's the key to victory? Dominating offense, stifling defense. Since we literally just went over this, I think our offense needs to be pretty good. We're gonna say offense. Ideally, we'll establish a rhythm on offense, dedicate the flow of the game, and get a big enough lead to make their offense one-dimensional. Okay. Obviously, every offense wants to be balanced, passing game or running game. We are going to be running the rock. We want to pound the rock. A solid run game is going to limit the opponent's possessions, and the longer we're on offense, the less time we have to score, or less time they have to score, which is true. Beat the Vikings, rush for 150 yards. Actually, I think that's very doable. Yep, will do. Actually, that a lot of the challenges that Madden gives out is pretty unrealistic. It's like throw for 350 yards with no picks, or have like a wide receiver get 200 receiving yards. It's like Jesus, okay, why? Um, I am playing on All Pro as well. I'm not playing on All Madden. I know some streamers play on All Madden. I am not. I like to actually like enjoy the game. And I've only played Madden, I think 3 games. Like I've played Madden '09, I played Madden 2013, and then I have this one. So I've been kind of all over the place. So let's go ahead and see how we're gonna do to stop Lamar Jackson, who's a 98 overall. Ugh. I don't know how we're gonna do that with our defense, but here's hoping we can actually do something there. Coach, stopping a dynamic dual threat quarterback like Lamar Jackson has proven difficult for many teams. Where does the game plan start for a player like him? I'm just reading because I know I have my camera up in the corner for the left because that's just like a good spot for it, especially for a Madden game. I think we're gonna try to eliminate his scrambling. I think it all starts with containing him. He's not built like other quarterbacks, a defense who can do everything right and then watch as he creates something out of nothing. Yes. Be the Vikings and hold Lamar Jackson to under 75 rushing yards. Okay. The entire defense will have +5 play recognition this week. Let's go. It's pretty good. All right, so we can upgrade players already. That's awesome. Whoa, all right. Our free safety, Whitehead, needs to be upgraded. Safety should be able to play zone. Yep. I can upgrade him twice? Let's go. Dude, preseason was great for Jordan Whitehead. Landon Dickerson, our left guard. Elite. The scheme says he should be agile. I think he should. He's good on power. Make him good. Give Russ time. Give Russ time to throw. Randall Cobb. Hey, what's up, man? You all right now? Our like wide receiver 3. Unless Nico Collins is back, is he a playmaker? Is he slot, deep threat, physical? Let's just make him a playmaker. Just something, man. It does kind of look like Randall Cobb. That's really funny. Pierre Paul. Sure. There you go, man. Speed rushing upgrade. Why not? Ndamukong Suh. Run stopper? Yeah, dude. I need you to be big up front. Oops. And then our backup quarterback, Bailey Zappi. The Zapster. That does not look like Bailey Zappi. The Zapster. Yeah, you're going to be a field general, dude. If you're in and Russ is out, we just need you to make accurate throws, and that's about it. I don't expect big things from him. He's just a backup. I know Joe Flacco was there when we were thinking about picking him up as a backup quarterback, which is I think is a great thing. I just feel like we didn't need Russ and him both in their quarterback room, just because I feel like that's just a lot of age, and there's a chance that both of them will get hurt. The managed staff, franchise staff. Let's go ahead and
Welcome to your franchise staff.
we know.
Here you find the right coaches.
We
Staff
know.
points can be used across all of your staff characters. When you have enough staff points to see what
It looks like we have like
true talent
40.
trees,
We
the
know.
path to follow.
Increase hiring bonus right now. Tight ends and training. Increase XP to wide receivers. Increase gains for left and right guards. We got nothing going on the offense. So let's do some offensive development here. There we go. Get some hands on the team with Todd Bowles. I don't think he's a great coach, but I also don't think he's a bad coach. I feel like he's kind of like in that middle where like he's kind of like 15 or so. He's okay. He's serviceable, if you will. All right. I think we are ready. It only took us like 10 minutes to get here because I got to go through all the media stuff, but we are on officially to week 1. We are versing at Minnesota. All right. Oh yeah, the weekly strategy. You have not finished up weekly strategy. Would you like to do? Yeah. What do we need to do for weekly strategy?
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. Each week you can find valuable information about your upcoming opponent. You can choose one game plan focus with pros and cons that will carry over into game day. There is a recommended focus already selected, or you can choose from 6 different options. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. You can also view more specific play calling information by accessing the full report.
I think she said we wanted to. They have Joe Mixon as a running back too. Damn. Let's defend. It looks like yeah, medium pass from Lamar. That's fine. Advance, and they have Justin Simmons. Is that Matthew Judon? Wow. All right. Let's see, choose an offensive front. I guess we'll do short pass. That's fine. Actually, you know what? First game of the season, week 1. We're gonna run inside a lot. Advance,
This is your
advance.
team profile, where you can find stats and play calling information about your team.
Oh,
Each
cool.
week, you can select a weekly team goal that will award staff points. Choose focus players each
Look
week
at
to
these
maximize your
guys.
XP. You can also unlock up to 3 more focus players through the staff talent trees. Start training to see the training recap from the week.
All right. The rushing attack is usually what I like to do for running backs. Let's do extra aggressive. Why not? So I guess we're not going to go into week 1 right away. I am sorry, guys. Um, we're gonna do a little bit of practicing because I haven't played Madden in forever, and all we've done yet so far is just do a fantasy draft. So we might as well get a little bit of actual training in to see how it handles. I haven't played this game too much, so this is actually decent for me because every Madden, I feel like it's very copy and paste, but considering the last Madden I played was like 2013, it's been a minute. Um, and I know this is gonna handle a lot different from that. There we go. Evade defenders. Okay. God, Russell Wilson. You. There we go. Oh, Bobby Wagner, please. There we go. Why are we only going to the left? Damn. There we are. Nope. Damn. Can I get a block? Who's the fullback here? Is that you? Is that yous? Dude, we can't get a fucking score here. Now we get the block when it's on the fucking half-yard line. There we go. Use check. That's what we needed. Celebrate a little bit. Oh, I fumbled it? No. We might not even get silver on this. There we go. Alright, we got silver. That's not bad. I'll take silver for each of these like little training things just to give them some experience and some points because I feel like as a backup, Chase Brown is such a good replacement for Aaron Jones. I see a lot of very similar traits in their game. Chris Olave, our wide receiver 1. Backfield survival, wide receiver battle. Sure. I'm not going to be great. I'm going to let you guys know this right now. It's going to be pretty bad because I usually do quarterback when I'm playing offense. So this will be interesting. And then on defense, I usually play defensive line. I just let the safeties and cornerbacks kind of do that because I can't read shit for the opposing quarterback. I can't read anything, so I might as well at least do what I know and just make moves on the defensive line. Get open and call for the ball with X to catch passes. Catching the ball with the hot spots and more time remaining will earn you bonus points. Okay. Just a deep route, huh? There we go. All right, I kind of got the hang of it. I was just bad all around. Ran by it. I mean, it probably doesn't help with DangeRuss tossing the rock. There we go, right up the middle. Just get some points here. Oh, 100. There we go. Bronze. We're just gonna continue. That was just really bad. But we need some extra points to Olave if he's gonna be our wide receiver one. Put a lot of faith in him to grow. I know last season didn't go great because he had like 4 concussions, which was nuts. And Bailey Zappi. Nothing spooky here, just a QB and his skeleton crew of receivers trying to score as many touchdowns as possible. Okay. Pass skeleton outmanned. It seems like the defense has a lot more guys out there than you. Target practicing. Let's just do regular pass skeleton. So does that mean we have like Cole Beasley, Randall Cobb, and Julio Jones as our wide receivers? Or are they going to give us just some Joe Schmoes off the street? I guess we'll find out. Complete as many passes or complete passes with the time limit and score as many touchdowns as possible. Okay. All right, so we got Olave, Collins, and Woods. So we got the top, our top guys. This one's probably gonna go to Collins or Woods. Oh, Woods. Same place, huh? Dude, Woods is just open. This one might go to Collins, depending. Collins is 84. Oh, these are not great routes, guys. Nice. Olave, baby. All you, man. Never mind. Collins has got it right up the middle. Nobody was there. Again. Oh, wow. Wagner did not like that. Let's see. There you go. All right, these are better. Decent. Oh, a little back slant to Olave here. There you go, bud. Never mind. Hit the wrong button. Olave's just going to run right across the middle, isn't he? There you go, man. Deep ball to Olave? I think yes. Wouldn't say deep ball, but also it's Bailey Zappi we're working with here. Collins, all you, baby. Yes. Not bad, not bad. So that's kind of like, you can see a sneak peek of like how I play quarterback when I have to throw. It's a lot of I wouldn't say dink and dunks, but it's a lot of medium passes. I hate when, guys play Madden, they always go for the long ball every time without fail. It's like I just can't do it. So that's kind of why I was like going and veering away from having like a deep threat wide receiver. I'd rather have somebody who can play just a short game and get secure catches. We already did it, man. All right, so we're gonna play the full game. This is usually how I play when it comes to Madden because I like to play both offense and defense. All right, so who do we have as our stars? Our star, number one star, Jason Kelsey. Then T.J. Hawkinson, represent my dude, and then Aaron Jones. I feel good about. They have Lamar, Justin Simmons, and AJ Terrell. Damn. All right, without further ado, I know we're like 30 minutes into the stream right now, so maybe I'll put a timestamp. Be like, all right, this is actually when week one starts. Um, I've never done that before. I think for the following week, so I'll probably just do that off stream so that the players are getting their reps and getting some XP and slowly leveling them up. Um, but I thought that was pretty cool, and I can show you guys what I'm doing off stream as well. So this will be this is a learning curve, but hey, if we end up getting Madden 26 and want to continue doing like a franchise mode or something like that, because I know it will be crossplay, maybe we'll do it with like friends or with you guys with chat and viewers. We can do that, but I don't know. I thought this was kind of interesting to see. I'm excited to see how this franchise plays out. I probably plan on playing this at least once a week going forward. I was saying that earlier, whether that be on Friday or Thursday, that's up to you guys to decide. But here we are, week one, baby, in US Bank Stadium, NFL kickoff. Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson. Oh God.
It's the Bucs and the Vikings next on Madden Football.
Look at that. That's so gross. Kelsey, baby. Is Collins 12? Is that why his number changed to 84? Do we see the horn and the skull chant?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
There it is. Okay, so we do hear it. DangeRuss, we're gonna need you, man.
And the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin
Kevin O'Connell.
NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game.
All right, it looks like we're kicking off first, which I like. I always like kicking off first, because it gives you something in a second half to kind of like at least hang your hat on. So say if you are down, you're like, hey, at least we get the ball in the second half. Plus, it's not a lot. You don't have like a ton of pressure on you. You have to score first. You can just be like, all right, we're gonna play small ball first, and then we're gonna really open up the playbook.
So here's the Viking offense making their way
Lamar Jackson.
Bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP, it's Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability.
All right, first play. Let's do cover man.
He's turned himself into a true dual threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Right to the air is Jackson.
All right. They got Trey McBride. I do love me some Trey McBride. He is going to be lethal in the actual NFL. He is so good. There we are. Get Mixon. So they got Mixon, McBride, and Lamar. I wonder who their wide receivers are. Because their offense is ranked as like an 85, so I don't quite know who it is.
Now it's Jackson.
Get him, get him. There you go.
And that is incomplete.
Is that Tucker? Who the hell is that? Not quite sure. Did they just say, fuck wide receivers? Because we did something very similar, but seeing a 14 in Minnesota is very similar to when Aaron Donald was playing. That's kind of funny. Go get him, Medulla. Oh, that went nowhere fast. It's a good punt. DangeRuss.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw
DangeRuss.
from
All
the
right.
pocket and extend
First
plays
play of the
control
game.
on the
We
run.
always do
Not to mention
a
an absolute
inside
winner.
trap.
Usually has his team in the playoffs
It's usually
and
what I do. I'd
multiple
rather
Super
just,
Bowl
have a
opportunities.
quick run, see how the defense, what they're giving up, what they're
The
not.
man from Utah,
Okay,
this
not
is
bad.
Aaron Jones.
3.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to
All
pick
right,
up
let's do a
about
little,
3. Second down coming
maybe
up.
a quick pass. We'll
Well, that's just a pile of
do
bodies there, and
slants.
that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a
I like the
3-yard
double
run,
slant. Let's do that.
but for both sides, they had to walk away from that big run.
Olave,
But again,
Collins, and I see
I
Woods
can
going
stand
deep.
up when the going gets
I
tough
like
in
the
here.
Hawkinson play too there.
Now Wilson.
Why I was hitting square? Why did not?
And they get there for the
Okay.
sack.
All right, that's fine.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's
Uh,
third down. Anytime you
I need
sack Russell
verticals.
Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of
Okay.
the ballgame, that's a really big win for that
Olave,
defense.
we're going to be looking your way on this one. Hawkinson might also get the
Don't let
ball.
him get to the perimeter because when he's in the open field,
There we
not
go.
only can he hurt you.
No!
His first throw of the season is intercepted.
Wow, that's a bad omen there. That's bad. That's... He read that so well. I thought it would be a little bit more zip on the ball there, DangeRuss, but I guess not.
And it's still early in the game.
That
Let's
sucks.
reverse things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
Allen Robinson.
Gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Inside handoff to Mixon, and this won't be enough to pick up
Thank
the
you,
first.
Bobby Wagner.
Gain of
Damn,
2.
Kansas City destroyed Detroit, it looks
Just
like.
not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job
They're
standing
probably
in
going to
proper
run it,
places
if I were to
and not
guess,
allowing
but
any
you
lanes
never
to
know.
open up.
Yeah, they're
They
just
give to
running right up
Mixon
the
to try
middle.
to pick it
Get him,
up.
get him, get him.
He's
Oh,
gonna have a
close.
first down
Close,
as
but
he
no
gets this
cigar.
one to the 17-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Right up the gut. Damn. Oh, is that fumble? Let's go!
One of the DBs has it.
Huge! Way to go, Peterson. Huge. All right.
On that carry.
And it's not
Just like that. 2 turnovers. It's like nothing ever happened.
tucking it away. It's using your body to keep
Hell yeah.
It's so
Is that
many
Harris that
things in
punched it
taking
out?
care of
Let's
it,
go.
having ball
What is the
security.
cameraman doing?
In that case, though, we didn't see
All right,
that.
DangeRuss. We're not doing that again.
Set up shop here for their second drive.
Do an inside
One of the
run.
things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are
I like that.
procedural, having to
We'll
do
do
with
that.
deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college.
I like that. Good run from Aaron Jones.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the
Ooh,
NFL.
feeling
I want
feisty.
something
All right, so
different,
2nd and 2.
and
We
I
can do a
really
medium
wanted the special
pass.
teams coaches to be a
Maybe
little
we'll just
bit
do
more
something
involved.
very
But I do understand
simple.
why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against
I
that.
like that. We'll
What
do that.
about this is
Okay,
the other
Reed.
one. Guys can now wear the number 0. We've
I
already
like
seen some
Hawkinson and
make the
Collins
switch.
on
Calvin
this.
Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys
There
make
we
it,
are. Hawk,
they
baby.
really
Let's
want it,
go.
all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. Second and
Like the
short,
halfback
got your
draw.
rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by
Huge
Jones.
hole. Huge hole. I love that.
Down after a pickup of
Same
8.
thing. 2nd and short. We're going to do a little play action here.
That sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know.
Ooh, I like the flood. The flood would be pretty good.
And loosen things up.
Okay, Collins, Hawkinson, and Olave are all heading left, and Jones on the screen to the right there. All right.
Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico
There we go.
Collins.
Just take what the defense is going to give you there.
Into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the
And
first.
we'll do a little halfback
It's a nice completion, a
smash.
little bit of run after catch as well.
So I
The
usually
yardage that they
will
gather.
talk to myself
Really
on this.
sets
Is
up
like,
the
all right,
comeback
we gotta
drive
do
to
an
the
even
end.
amount
It's a
of
run at varying
runs and
speeds. The
passing.
key
Just
is to
gotta
be
kind of
present in
keep the
certain
defense on their
situations.
toes. And I'll talk to myself too, because right now it's just me
Yeah, give him
playing a
4
game,
yards there.
playing
It'll
some
be second
football.
and 6.
Let's do some levels. Maybe what was that, Hawkinson? I like that, Hawkinson or Woods. We're gonna go to the right side. Plus, I like to explain kind of what I'm thinking.
Here's Wilson.
Good catch.
Finding Hawkinson here
Good
on
catch.
the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up
Hawkinson,
the
we're gonna
first
be
down.
relying on you,
Many
brother.
different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Probably do Hawkinson again or Jones, one of the two.
On first and
Jones.
10, it's Wilson.
Oh,
And
buddy.
this is incomplete.
Was that just too? I was probably just too quick on the draw there.
Forcing an incompletion.
Let's see. Play action. Maybe we'll head left. I like
Get
that.
off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Collins or Jones.
Play action. It's Wilson.
You gotta come down with that, man.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with
That's
them.
tough. Okay. Third and 10.
And knock the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
All right. Use Shaq Hawkinson. We're gonna think go deep. We're gonna move. Take the roof off here.
Here's Wilson.
Oh man, there was no time. Where are we? 36. We can do a what 46-yard field goal. 53-yard field goal. Elliott's got the boot, right? Maybe.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The kick by
There we go.
Elliott
Get some points on the board there.
a 3-0 lead.
It's 5 points in fantasy from Elliott.
Forced their first turnover of the game,
Hey, we'll
and
get some
they responded
points.
to that by getting the field goal.
Settled the nerves. First game of the year. Still got a long way to go. They started with the ball first, and we ended up with points first, so I like that.
Minnesota's offense takes over
Oh, Joe
possession.
Mixon. I actually don't mind Joe Mixon as a running back. I do think he's, contrary to what just happened, he's usually very safe with the ball.
We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Joe Mixon.
Wide open hole.
On the ground. And up to the 35 before
As I was just praising him too. That's really funny.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Oh, the double team. I hate that.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
All right. If they're gonna continue running it, let's just blitz it. But it looks like they're not gonna run it. They're gonna pass it now.
Jackson.
That's a first. I think in real life, I think the Bucs won this game by like a field goal or something. Passing plays, rushing plays. We rushed the ball a little less, so I think we'll try doing that a little bit more in the second quarter.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
Do another blitz, sure.
They've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
Like a good move. Oh, great pick. He's gonna house that. He's gonna house that. Well done, Ward. Huge. Huge. Well done. Thank you, Jimmy Ward.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard.
Good shit.
Buffalo is teams like
Yeah, he just went up and got that. That's what we like to see.
And that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
There we go.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Good shit, Jimmy Ward. Good shit.
Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. And now out comes Minnesota.
If the blitz are working, man, we might as well.
Right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on
I
you
thought for
through
sure
this
that was a
match.
run.
We need you
You
to
could see
get
Harris
the
just
guys
running all over the place. I thought that was a run. That faked the fuck out of me.
Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Good drop. Nice hands, feet.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Dude, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're Todd Bowles. Remember, we're going to be blitzing like crazy. All right, Brandon Graham, we need you.
Throwing is Jackson.
Good club move.
Downfield for Dotson.
Nice.
And he bats
3 and out, or are they going to go for it? I would assume they're probably going to punt it. They're on their own 32. I feel like they don't have a lot of wide receivers. I feel like they're really running a. It's just ironic because their colors are purple. I bet they're running like a very similar style to the Ravens right now. The great quarterback. They have a great running back, but their wide receivers are pretty meh. I do like Zay Flowers though. All right, Russ. Let's just keep something short and simple, man. That's all we ask of you. Do a little real run plays here. Maybe a little crack toss. I like that. Oh, what blocking was that? There was nothing. All right, now we have to do a little. We'll do this. Olave, we're gonna need you on this one, man. Oh, big man. I saw him. I saw that was definitely a tackle. That's really funny. Okay. Now we actually have to do something here. Let's do deep. Oh, slot cross. Let's reverse that. X cross. Yeah, we're gonna go out to our right on this one. We're gonna Olave or Hawkinson or Collins. There we go.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, there we go. We're gonna run it up the middle again. That seems to be working for us.
No problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
There was a hole there for a brief second, but nothing really doing there. All right, let's do maybe another trap. We're going to shake it up. We're not going to go right to pass. We're going to do 2 runs back to back. Okay, okay. 4 yards is not bad. Eventually, it's going to open up. Let's do some levels, and let's do a side switch. All right, I see Julio out there, or I see Olave. Let's get Olave involved. Something. Did something. That was a dangerous pass, but he's dangerous for a reason. A little counter action. I like that.
I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices.
Okay, definitely should have bounced that to the outside, but I'm okay with 3 yards from that. All right, back to the trap. That's our bread and butter in this offense, man. There it is, there it is, there it is. Okay. 3rd and 1, we're not overthinking it. We're just going to do up the gut. Let's do a little power. 26 duo, sure. Not overthinking it. Don't got to get too cute. Just straight up. There you go. Get the first down.
Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes
First down.
We just saw the
Let's do a
linebacker
sweep.
make that play.
Halfback toss. I like that. The
The
little fullback to block.
No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Okay, there was no blocking on the outside at all. It was just all inside. Okay. We're not do that. We're gonna have to do a little. Maybe we'll hit levels up again.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
We're looking Hawkinson and Woods' direction on this one. Hawkinson all day long. There it is. Good block. Good shit. There it is. The big man. Love that. Let's go. Let's go, TJ. I told you when we drafted him, he's going to be huge. A little safety blanket for DangeRuss. Love that. That was great. Ate up some time. There we go. All right, 17-0. I love that. Yeah, that was good. We ate up some clock.
And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Just giving them nothing to work with. Atlanta has Patrick Mahomes. That's interesting. I love looking at the bottom, the little the tracker of like who went to what teams because it's a fantasy draft, so like there'll be a ton of players everywhere that aren't supposed to be there.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's
oh my goodness.
Falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it
Two. It's insane. That's insane. Patrick Peterson, baby, you still got some left in the tank. Well, sorry guys, I thought it'd be a little bit more exciting first game. Right now, it's kind of we're just steamrolling. Lamar Jackson's got nobody to throw to.
It's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Yeah, we're killing it right now.
Elliott good with a PAT, and a route is on here.
Good shit. The best part is we get the ball at half too.
Not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone.
Here we are. Just beating up on the Vite Queens. I honestly have nothing against them. I'm a big Packers fan. They're my #1 team. Lions are #2. I respect the hell out of them, and I'm born and raised in Michigan. But I bleed green and gold, baby. I actually have nothing against the Vikings. Like, just as a franchise, I do feel bad for them. They've never won a Super Bowl, same with the Lions and whatnot. And I feel like in the playoffs, the Vikings they just choke it every time. This is coming from a Packers fan, so there's that. So take that with a grain of salt. But I like their color scheme. I like their culture they have there. The Vikings, Minnesota, the cold. They don't have an outdoor field. They have obviously US Bank Stadium is very, very nice, a nice indoor field. Out of everybody in the NFC North that I would be rivals with, it wouldn't be the Vikings. It's 100% the Bears, which I know is ironic. Yeah, right to the well of Trey McBride. I know it's ironic because it's Brett the Bear channel, but I'm not a fan of the Bears. Never have been, never will be. I don't like their culture. I don't like anything they're really running with, but we're just destroying the Vikings right now. Nice hands, feet.
And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but
So it looks like in this franchise mode, they went heavy on offense for Lamar and then Mixon, but they didn't have any. Oh, that dude was wide. What the hell was that? Oh, Allen Robinson.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
I'll give him that. That's fine. Right now we have been rocking. We're in the driver's seat. I don't feel too terrible how we've been playing. That's their only big play. I'm okay with that.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Trey McBride.
Completes to McBride.
All right, 3rd and 4. Here we go.
Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first.
Get him, get him, get him.
Flush to his right.
Nope. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, you got ourselves a game, apparently. They're not going out without a fight.
Get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson.
That's all right. No biggie. That's fine. We got, what, 25 seconds? I highly doubt we'll be able to make it in a field goal range, but we'll try. Ooh, we're going to be able to run it out. I like it. Oh, decent return.
Nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Not bad. Let's see what we got. Let's just do a medium pass.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd
I like
be happy
this.
to just take this into the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, I just rocked Aaron Jones. I am so sorry, buddy. All right, let's just run it. Sorry on that one. Let's see, maybe they'll give us something. There was nothing. So we're just going to run it. We'll go into the second half. No big.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Solid run. Yeah, we're just going to take this in a half. We're going to get the ball back anyway. No biggie. And halftime. 24-7. Great. Great first half for the opening season. Offensive snaps. We got 13 rushing, 13 passing. Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start.
What's the league looking like?
So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And
They have
are
Mahomes,
seconds away from halftime.
Derek Carr,
Inside in
Walker
that one.
Warren, Devontae Smith, and Deebo Samuel. Okay. I like to look at this just to see what's going on with the divisions.
At the Superdome. And you can see
Ritter. Oh, Matthew Stafford.
in that ball
Is that
game.
Bijan Robinson?
Desmond
Or no,
Ritter
Brian Robinson.
has thrown
Never
a
mind.
touchdown pass.
Brian Robinson.
Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium.
Geno Smith.
And
Josh
Baltimore
Allen to the
visitor
Ravens.
win
That's
as the
disgusting.
Texans have
Josh
lead
Jacobs. Kadarius Toney. Oh, no. What is that team? Whoa.
This was an extremely one-sided
That's
first
funny.
half. One team showed up ready to go.
Yeah,
Others
we
didn't
know,
in
we know.
phase thus far, but there's still plenty of time.
I just like to see who's on other teams. All right, so let's gonna get with the big lead. We're gonna focus on running inside still, and then we're gonna defend probably the medium pass as well, since they're gonna try to get back into this game. So we're just gonna run the clock out. We're gonna play, cautiously with the lead. You don't gotta get too cute with it. I'm gonna take this out. I know I just said we'll play cautiously. We're gonna take this out. That was a bad return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense.
All right, Aaron Jones. We're gonna be just heading the pretty heavily the second half. So any Aaron Jones fantasy owners, you're gonna go nuts in this universe.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones.
All right.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's
You know what? I like the idea of a jet sweep. Let's get some Nico Collins involved in that. Why not?
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the jet sweep,
Oh, we just needed one block and we were set.
got off the ground. He's getting
Damn.
stopped up well behind the line of
Now
scrimmage.
we're
It'll
behind
be
the
a loss
sticks.
of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge,
Next corner, we'll hit that up again. It worked out really well.
space in front of you. But if
Olave or
Things
Hawkinson.
can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
What was that? Russ.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
All
It's
right.
too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half.
Get a decent
They can
punt
now
here.
give up more points and fall further behind, so well done.
Not
to force
bad.
the punting situation here.
And this returnable for Hines.
All right, to the 25.
It's said and done. It's a 58-yard punt.
Solid
And the
punt.
Vikings will take over
All right,
here
that's not
first
bad.
and 10. It's the Vikings
Fire
Tampa Bay
back the
offense. We
blitz.
get ready for their first possession of the second
Where's
half.
Hutch? Is he hurt?
Play action. It's
Oh, I
Jackson.
got you, man.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up
Harris,
incomplete.
baby.
Just saw another
Right up
example
front.
of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Great throw.
Another throw on second
The
down.
boos are raining in,
As
man.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Wow, dude, this is wild.
Another
They're,
incompletion here as they fail to connect
I
offense.
promise, it's on all
Another
pro, and
empty
this is
possession
rough
offensively.
for
And you're
them.
at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now it's Peterson.
I could have sworn I had Abdullah as the punt returner, but that's fine.
And they will take over first and 10.
All right, here we go.
The Tampa Bay offense
Half
set to
back
go
inside
again.
zone.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
You are to an extent.
There we
especially
go.
if you
Decent
like your
hole. I
defense,
like that.
because you have
I'll
the
take
lead
3
and
yards
control
out of an
in the
inside
game.
zone.
But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Do a
Not
little
lot of
zone
running room there,
split.
not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
That was a
He
little
takes us from
rough,
3
but
to
again, 3.
29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what?
More
Now you're getting ready
levels.
to tee off on their quarterback 'cause they have to throw it
Hawkinson,
all
we're
the
going to look
time.
your way.
But you still
Olave
have
as
to be
well.
alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you
Hawkinson
don't get
all
hurt.
day. Oh, no.
Now throwing on
I had
third
no time. Were
down,
they
but he
blitzing?
cannot connect.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense
All
that's
right,
super
well,
coordinated.
they
Both
came
parties
out the second
doing their
half
jobs
ready
in
to
tandem.
fucking
The
play. I
back
like
helping
it.
the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and
Nope.
short of the sticks.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone.
All right, let's
for a
get another
touchback.
3 and out.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game.
Yeah, what,
Charles.
middle
If
of the
they're
third?
gonna try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start
Wow.
right now.
Yeah, now they've got a
Whoa.
chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
Great run by Mixon there.
so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks.
Hold on,
behind the
Bobby.
line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second.
All right,
and
they're
11.
definitely passing this time. We're ready for that. Need some pressure on Lamar here.
Jackson now. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs.
Dotson, wow, dude, their wide receiver squad, I didn't think it was possible. It's worse than ours. Ours is not anything to sneeze at, but it's nothing to cheer for either. But wow,
First and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Rondale Moore. Whoa,
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
dude, they're moving. Yeah, they do. They went with the fucking Baltimore Ravens route here. Like, we're just gonna go into a running back and tight end as our offensive threats with Lamar, and that's it. That's what they were doing. All right, so it seems to me like they're gonna be passing it a lot more. And I just say that, so they're probably gonna run it.
To throw again is Jackson.
Nope.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Jahan Dotson.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's right. They're eating up a lot of the clock.
Here's Jackson to throw.
A lot of dink and dunking happening right now.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second
We'll
down.
do a little zone blitz. I like that. force a little something something here.
Now Jackson.
It's right up the middle there.
He'll
Yep.
drop this one down to mix it.
All right,
Able to
3rd and
break
3.
one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's tough when the
And
field,
this will be
when you're trying to score here, or at least get a
7
first
out of
down.
that, so they're left
Um,
with 3rd and 3.
you're not going to
Coming
get
up here
much
looking
because
for
it's how
3
short the
yards to
field
pick
is.
up
You
the
only have
first.
13 yards to work with, and you have so many bodies.
Again, Jackson. It's
He held on.
caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Sorry, Demarcus Robinson. Jeez. They really just said, fuck wide receivers, man. We'll pick up anyone who we want.
That's a score you felt they had to
All
have
right.
in the third quarter to get back in this
They will
game.
not go quietly.
This is on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it
Ooh, almost.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Oh, I'm going to have to return that. Great kick.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
Ooh, almost.
And he's up across the
Wasn't bad.
25 and
That was
down
not
to
a bad
28.
return. I'll take that. All right, Russ.
Tampa Bay trots out there now. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit. After
Not
that
much, not
last
much.
score.
We can see Trap hit up the well. Nothing's tightening. I don't care what the announcers say. We still got control of this.
They'll start the drive with a carry by, and the ball is out.
Don't
Jones
love
got
that.
it and lost it. This one had
Don't
made
love
it
that.
to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He got 9 yards, but that was rough.
Is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Jeez, yeah, that's not. We don't need that.
Guys at bat, people are on base.
All right, we'll try with the sweep here.
Guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks
Oh,
him up.
man, there was no blocking.
And that one blown up.
All right,
As he's going to be stopped before he can even
quick
get
pass. We'll do a little slant route.
It's third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there. And this
Hawk, we're gonna need you here. That or
Come up facing 3rd and 5.
Olave or Collins. Oh, Hawkinson.
Wilson.
No,
Going underneath, he's
we
gonna
needed a little bit more, man. Needed just a little bit more.
from 3rd and 5. He only gets 3.
Probably should have let that one develop a little bit, but that's okay. All right, let's punt it. We're actually gonna run this into the fourth quarter. I know it's a little slimy, but I'm kind of all for just letting this kind of play out into the fourth. We'll punt it, get a little time off the clock, and we'll play conservatively.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles. As we
Man,
come to the end.
not much really happening on the ground. Passing, it's been okay, but our defense has been saving our ass.
On EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
There we go.
As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
All right, it's like we kicked off.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
Let's see what they got. Yeah, where's Hutch? Did he get hurt in the preseason or something? We're not getting like any pressure on the quarterback unless it's like up front from Reader or Harris.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, Jackson.
Nice.
And his throw here's
3rd and 7, so we're gonna maybe throw on it. So we're gonna do probably a little. I was thinking zone, not man. Do some zone here.
Defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
There we go. There's that pressure. Dunlap. Good shit, man. We needed that. We needed that out of you. Yeah, that's huge. So they're going for it, huh? We'll do a little blitz action because I think he's a little rattled from that.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Oh, Patrick Peterson. Nice. Peterson, the second one of the day. Lamar throwing 3 picks, man. That's nuts. Patrick Peterson, man. Anyone who had Tampa Bay's defense is going nuts. Honestly, that wasn't a bad ball by Lamar. Just Peterson went up and got it. Nice.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out on
All
the
right.
field.
Where are we? The 5? All right. This is where we'll do a slant, just like a screen to Aaron Jones is what I'm thinking. Quick slants. Jones, this is all you, buddy.
After the interception, a quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's
Easy. Easy. There it is.
Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are closing
Well done, Showtime. Well done.
as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win.
Yepers.
It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly
Dude was
is.
wide
Any road
open.
win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not.
There you go.
In this particular situation,
Dude, we're just rocking them.
with a win on the road against a tough opponent.
A little work still to do, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No way. I just don't want them to take it out. They can have the touchback.
Come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just
Got him. Yeah, their fans been quiet.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Lamar, what's happening, man? You're choking. It's not the playoffs. It's the first week of the season.
27-yard line. To throw is Jackson.
It was like the same play over. Oh no, McBride's hurt. That's a back injury.
Taken down at the 31. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Well, that was their like biggest threat, really.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It was their #1 target was Trey McBride, and they just out of the game.
So as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So just
Mo Alley Cox from Indianapolis. Yep, Mo Alley Cox. Dude is running with a piano tied to his back. Jeez.
Because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost
Steelers have Smith-Schuster again. That's really funny.
harder to move it.
That was a great route.
Throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, TikTok runs the clock, man. They just don't have anything, no deep threats, really.
The 48-yard line. Jackson will throw again.
As I say that, Jahan Dotson gets open.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Jahan Dotson is like their only deep threat. He's been pretty quiet, only 4 receptions for 49 yards. What's that, like 8 fantasy points?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he takes it down.
Oh, whoa, whoa. He was just helping him up. Jeez, people, chill out.
Gains on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, they've been surgical.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard.
All right.
The 6-yard line.
Let's get a stop here.
Scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson.
What was that? Jimmy Ruckert, it hit your right shoulder pad, and you just went up and got it? Can we get a replay on that, man? Excuse me? Was that a little Madden magic? That's messed up. They're not even going to replay it. Okay.
But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand.
Oh, man. That's nuts.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
All right. Oh, shit. I probably should have realized they're on-siding it.
Get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
All right.
Quarter, they felt like they needed the
Be a heavy dose of run in the middle, run to the left, run to the right.
I know we brought analytics into the game,
Detroit has C.J. Stroud. That's really funny. And their passing is Noah Brown. Kansas City has Joe Burrow and Breece Hall. Jeez.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Up the middle, Jones.
Oh, good breakaway.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't we? Just run the clock out. We got this in the bag. We're up by 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right.
There's really no point running this right now.
Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
Damn, they sent the house.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All right. Heading to back to levels. I feel like that's such a good play. I think we're going to try to get Olave. Olave or Hawkinson, one of the two.
2 minutes left to play in this football.
All right, well, we showed levels, so we're going to do something different.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
I like the play action read. Let's do that.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here.
Collins or Olave, most likely.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
There it is, Olave. There it is, man.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Man, Chris Olave numbers is not great.
Time off the clock. He ran the previous play.
That was a great throw by DangeRuss, too, so I'll take that. Look at that. Love to see it out of our wide receiver one. All right, first and goal.
A good chance now to put this game.
Yeah, we're just going to be running this. No point in getting cute.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway
Solid.
from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Maybe we'll do a trap.
Now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Jones.
That was literally nothing I could have done there. All right. We scored on this last time. Do a little slant action. All right, Olave or Jones. Oh, that went nowhere fast. That was a great tackle. That's all right. It's not that big. Don't worry about it, Elliott. You got this.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend
Easy.
even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football. And we know
It was a lot of safe plays, honestly. That was a great catch by Olave.
It matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points.
All right, we're ahead by 13. There's just no way they're coming back. It's not happening.
Just over a minute 40 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Jackson to throw.
Oh, Alec Cox, where you going, buddy?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes second down and 5.
I'm sure they're doing a lot of hurry-up offense. They have to.
Here's Jackson.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys
send the house. Hit them with the kitchen sink.
Make sure you're smart in doing so.
Jackson.
Dude, Jackson's just not it, man.
That means it's just one last
Same
chance
thing.
left, and this has to be
We'll
a
do a
first down
blitz
before a
because apparently
touchdown
he
for
just
them to
can't
get
handle it.
going.
Their offensive line hasn't been stellar.
Jackson.
Nice hands,
It's
feet.
incomplete. They cannot convert. And
There
the
it
time
is.
they had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are
Nada,
going to take
dog.
over with excellent field position to boot. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
All right.
Down to none.
Yes,
Victory
exactly
formation.
right.
Best formation in all football. Best play.
Victory
Boop.
formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Hell yeah. All right. Start the season off 1-0. Love that. So yeah, I think next game we're going to be home against the Bears, so I feel really good about that. We'll see who the Bears have here after this, but that wasn't too bad, honestly. I thought overall it was pretty good. We had one interception by Russ, but that wasn't terrible. Hawkinson did really good. Olave was there. Nico was good early on, and then Jones just kind of was steady Eddie, honestly. It was all around. It was a good divisive team win. Obviously, MVP goes out to our defense. Our defense with 3 interceptions from Lamar, 2 of which were pick six. Insane. Insane. So, hey, there we go. We like to see it. We like to see it. Hell yeah. Priority alert. What we got going on? Dude, the Saints were just killing Tennessee, but hey man, a lot of fantasy points if you had the Buccaneers defense. I'll tell you what. Pretty good. There it is. There you go, Todd Bowles. There's a dub. Love that. Love that.
Games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.
I mean, that's true.
But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell
Take
us
that dub.
every single year,
100% will take that dub. Yeah, DangeRuss wasn't great, but you know what? That's just kind of the DangeRuss style. You get nothing crazy.
You get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much.
It's probably what you're gonna get in New York too, honestly. I mean, I know they drafted Jackson Dart, they have Jameis Winston, and they have is it Tom DeVito? Russell's definitely starting out of all of them. Is he going to be starting come Week 18? Probably not, but I feel like he's just going to be like, hey, you need 2 touchdowns and a pick, but you need like 120 yards throwing. I can do that. And that's exactly what we got. All right, let's take a look at the player stats, see how everyone did. Nothing too crazy from our side, really. Russell Wilson, passer rating of 94.9. That's not terrible. Lamar did. It was rough. 10 completions and 17 attempts. That's fucking. What we just did was like early on Jared Goff numbers. It was just like we're gonna throw for under 20 attempts, but we're gonna be pretty decisive. 58% completion, 2 tutties, one pick, average about 7 yards. The longest was 13.7. That was a really good one. I think it was Nico Collins or no, it might have been Hawkinson, but not bad. How was rushing? Aaron Jones, 69. Nice. Off of 23 attempts, maybe not nice. Average around 3. He did fumble it. No touchdowns other than the receiving touchdowns. That was it. Mixon did pretty decent for them. What do we have next? All right, here's receptions. For them, McBride went nuts. He went nuts for them. He was there, like, I would say leading reception before he got hurt. Jahan Dotson was there, deep threat guy. TJ Hawkinson helping us out, man. The Hawkster over here. TJ got us 62 yards and 4 receptions and a tutty. He did really good. He is going to be what funnels our offense, and I feel good about having Olave and Collins is a solid backup. Same with Robert Woods. It ain't bad. But yeah, Hawkinson's was going to help our air attack. Demarcus Robinson, Joe Mixon, Moelle Cox, Rondell Moore. There he is, Chris Olave. 2 receptions, 22 yards. That was it. Very, very slow day at the office. We didn't really need to do much, honestly, because we were ahead so quickly with our defense helping us out. Nico, same boat. 2 receptions, 29 yards. Nothing crazy. Yeah, that's them the stats. So let's go ahead and finish this out. So yeah, that was week 1 in the books. Next week we have the Bears. So I will post this to YouTube. Let me know when you guys want to see a stream for week number 2. So that was fun, honestly. And it's fun winning, obviously. I didn't even check the game plan to see what like the goals were to get extra points. But yeah, I said our season goal apparently is to reach the divisional round. That's okay. That's fine. I think we can do that, but we're gonna have to be very buttoned up for that. We didn't did no sacks allowed. That didn't happen. Allowed 10 points or less. That didn't happen. 200 offensive yards. Didn't happen, man. We didn't do any of that. 2 passing touchdowns though. Yep. Rushed for 150 yards. Nope. We tried though. We had 23 attempts and nothing happened. I know that was the goal from the press conference. It just didn't. Their defense was pretty stout on that one, so nothing really we could have done there. But not bad. All right, let's see what we got. Keys to victory. Here we go. Talk with one of your leaders about the game. I bet this is probably Russ or Jones. One or two. Or it could be Hackerson. My guess is probably Russell Wilson. Hawkinson, all right. We weren't able to have the success we had planned for, but we're getting a win is a good way to temper the disappointment. Yeah. There's nothing to be disappointed about. Not every win is going to be perfect, but we're 1-0, and that's all that matters. Absolutely, man. 1,000%. Hey, your entire team gets 1,000 XP. Let's go. We still got the win. That's all that matters. A win's a win. I'll take that. Absolutely. Hawk, you did great for us, man. Game finale, discuss the defense performance. Dude, the defense came in clutch. The defense is the only reason why we won that game, honestly. Like, our offense was putting up something, but it wasn't great. You're able to have success against Lamar Jackson and get the win this week. What went into making that happen? Lamar Jackson, special player, but we had an excellent game plan that the team executed. Really proud of our defensive played. I'm really proud of how our defensive played. Your entire defense has earned 2,500 experience. That's huge. We needed that. That's huge. All right. So what's the roster looking like now that everyone kind of got a bunch of experience? That's huge, man. Ooh, a little upgrade points happening here. All right. I see you, Olave. Get him to an 87. I like that. Nico Collins did good. Yeah, honestly, everyone did fairly well. DJ Reader. Yeah, okay, what happened to Hutch? He is hurt. What the fuck? Out for one more week. So we just straight up didn't have Hutchinson on our first week, and we still did pretty decent. Addison as our backup wasn't spectacular. We're going to have to do some rearranging here. I think we'll put Guy Sr. We'll have you be the backup. Obviously, Hutch is going to be numero uno there, but Reader did good. Graham did good. Even Dunlap got a sack, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like everyone did bad. Is this Trey Flowers? Never mind. He might be one because I just realized Guy Senior is back up for Graham. So he would have to go up then. That's fine. Yeah, everyone else went up for morale, it looks like. And there's a bunch of other upgrade points. So that's good. That's really good. Sweet. All right. So we'll just go ahead and advance to the next week. All right, week 2. So we'll be home versus Chicago, and it looks like they have Micah Parsons, who had 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 1 sack. That's a good day at the office. The standings right now in the division looks like Falcons won their game. We won ours, obviously, and the Panthers. And the Saints ended up losing against the Tennessee Titans? That's funny. Okay. But not bad, honestly, all things considered. Looks like we are going to verse the Bears, who aren't great on offense. I wonder who their quarterback's going to be. Their defense, though, is pretty good. 87, so overall they're an 82. Overall, we're an 87. Our defense is our weak link on 85, but our offense is pretty solid. So that was fun. So I think next week we'll go ahead and upgrade the players and see how the league standings and everything looks from there. But thank you everybody for watching. I'm gonna post this to YouTube. Let me guys know if you want to see these videos on Friday or if you like to see them on Thursday. Either way sounds good to me. I'm excited for football. Obviously, I'm more excited for summer, but this is just a nice little treat for us waiting until football season starts. So thank you everybody for watching. I will see you guys in the next stream, which will be Borderlands for Mayhem Monday, and then we are going to continue with The Walking Dead on Wednesday. I thought about doing that. I thought about doing that this stream, but I kind of want to keep it consistent with Fantasy Friday, either be a fantasy game or for like fantasy football, depending. And I kind of only want to keep the story games like The Walking Dead or The Wolf Among Us to be only Wednesdays, just to keep it consistent for you guys. So thank you everybody for watching. You are all fantastic.